we're here with for the interviews for the judicial candidates. Could you introduce yourself? Tell us what you are running for.
My name is Terry Coffing, and I'm running for Department 27, 8th Judicial District Court.
Excellent, excellent. So, could you tell us a little bit about yourself? Just a brief, bio of your background.
Sure. I'm a 34-year attorney here in Las Vegas. I started as a law clerk for Judge Lehman back when all judges had civil, criminal, and domestic calendars. So I have a broad base of experience. I've spent time as a Justice of the Peace pro tem, 7 years as a judge for a federally recognized tribe, handling civil, criminal matters. I ran a very large law firm for 25 years and maintained a full caseload. I have dozens of reported cases, and I've tried criminal, civil, and all matters to juries and the bench over that time period.
Let me ask you, what's your thoughts on how can we improve the judiciary from your observations? What are points that we could actually improve?
What I think we need to do is to have something other than an open election process, maybe an appointment and a retention system, because as we've seen, we've quite frankly elected some people that should not be judges, and there needs to be more stringent minimum experience, and that retention process allows the people to have a say, and at the same time we can get some quality people on the bench.
I mean, if you were to pick two or three things that you would think would improve some of the problems you've identified, is there a way? Could you describe what those two or three things would be?
Absolutely. Litigation is way too expensive. And what I would do as a judge day one, I would start by issuing tentative opinions, meaning I've read your documents, I've read your pleading, here's what my inclination is. You'll have that the day before. And if both parties agree, they don't have to show up, there's no more preparation, there's no more arguments, and the order gets entered. If they don't agree, I would focus them narrowly on the issues that I see as being significant so we don't have 2 hour arguments on every issue of things that I've already read. And so that's one where I think efficiency is big, and moving cases along with a goal like the current business court, having cases go from complaint to completion within 9 months.
Cameras in courtrooms. What's your thoughts? We had a gentleman here named Alexander Falcone who's been a big proponent of not only having cameras in courtrooms, but in high definition, in great amount of detail. What's your thoughts on the topic?
We currently have cameras in the courtroom, but we don't allow, in most cases, live testimony. So I'm a bit conflicted. I want people to see what's going on, but I'm not sure I want it to be on a live stream basis, because then we're going to get a lot of people grandstanding and playing to the camera rather than dealing with the law and the jury as the way they should.
Steve Sanson of Veterans in Politics has been quite involved in really, I think the best way to describe would be holding the family law courts in check. I know you're not running for a family law position. Do you have thoughts about that sector of law?
I try to avoid the family courts as much as possible because, quite frankly, it's where the law and reason go to die, and it's been a problem for a long time, and I see it as continuing. Now, could we improve it? I think so. Again, with the quality of candidates. Number two, with efficiency, and number three, consistency. We shouldn't have 5 different departments issuing 5 different rulings on similar issues.
Got you. Trust in the judiciary. This was a topic that actually came out while I was hanging out here with one of the judges who's actually running again, and she was saying that we need to build trust in the judiciary. What do you think about that topic?
I think it's essential because, as one of the 3 prongs of our system, if you can't have faith and trust in that prong of the system, we lose out on checks and balances. And so I'm very concerned with trust in the judiciary. You generate trust by earning trust. You earn trust by doing what you say. Like I said, efficiency, moving things along, and making sure everyone is treated fairly.
Sir, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate you and appreciate your deep thoughts on the topic.